Hey, Tori, What the... When I was asked to come by the GM's office, you're just about the last person I'd have expected to see here. Don't tell me you're the new general manager of SmackDown, Coach.
No. The coach isn't your new general manager yet. But I have been asked to move over from Raw to take care of a few things during Teddy Long's absence. Now I know that all of you on SmackDown are upset about what happened to Teddy. But hey, life goes on, right? The WWE Board of Directors has asked me to help out with superstar scheduling for the upcoming WWE Legends World Tour. It turns out that Raz Muhammad Hassan isn't going to be able to make the tour. So, I need you to take his place. It's probably for the best anyway. I mean, can you imagine the trouble that guy would have had at Customs?
Look, Coach, I appreciate the offer, but I'm staying right here on SmackDown to find out who ran Teddy Long down. Until that happens...
Look, the investigation of Teddy Long's attack is already well in hand. Besides, it's not like you're actually a detective or anything, is it? I mean, what are the odds someone like you would solve it?
You know, the way you're talking, I start to wonder if you might know more than you're saying. You wouldn't be trying to get rid of me with this whole world tour thing.
I hope you're not implying that the coach ran down Teddy Long. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you that the coach is an excellent driver. Besides, the tour is going to feature some of the greatest WWE legends of all time. In fact, it's such a huge show that I decided not to book myself on it. I didn't want to blow the fans' minds with too much star power.
I think facing WWE legends would be a great chance to prove yourself to fans worldwide. It sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Plus, I don't think Coach is going anywhere for a while. You can stay here and deal with him if you want, but I'd just as soon get out of here until he's gone.
Listen, if I can get you on board and solve this scheduling problem, that's going to make me look good for the board of directors. So if you'll help me, I'll help you. Go on the tour, and I'll see if I can't pull a few strings to get you a WWE title match once you get back.
You can do that.
Absolutely! You're talking to the coach.
Okay, fine. For a title opportunity, you got a deal.
Atta boy. Coach says you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first week of the WWE Legends World Tour. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. And tonight, we're across the pond in merry old England.
I love visiting other countries, JR. You get to learn so much about their cultures. For instance, did you know that they don't actually have English muffins in England? And lorries are trucks. And birds have puppies.
That's really fascinating, King. As you can see, this Manchester crowd is fired up to see a hometown favorite, the legendary British Bulldog, in action here tonight.
Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No, that went nowhere. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
He's a slippery devil. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that? He countered that and made it look easy. And here's the pin.
The Undertaker's been in WWE. He reversed it. These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about...
What a counter! Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but though I can't kink, I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man, and I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument? Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone pile driver. My God. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
2, 3.
Oh, my gosh. It's over, JR.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
Just the cat I'm looking for, Daddy-O.
Ladies, can you give us a minute? When Vince McMahon made me the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, tour general manager, I told him that I was going to put some of the greatest WWE legends against some of the top WWE superstars of today.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Especially coming from a veteran manager like yourself.
I was surprised how good you looked in that match against the British Bulldog last week. I mean, after all, he's the former tag team champion, the Intercontinental champion, the European champion, and the hardcore champion.
You were surprised that I look good against the Bulldog? Well, Jimmy, all due respect to the Bulldog, he's one of the true legends of this business. But I'm a legend in the making.
Well, you know what they say, one match does not a legend make. Anyway, tonight, you're scheduled to face one of the greatest superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. And a man I know very, very well. He's a 5-time WWE champion and the greatest member of the legendary Hart Foundation. I'm talking about Canada's favorite son, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, the Hitman, huh? Bret Hart's one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. And if I beat him here tonight, I'll be one step closer to becoming a legend myself.
Hey now, don't get cocky, Daddy-O. Hopefully you'll be as good in the ring as you seem to be with the ladies. Because the excellence of execution requested a submission match. And I gave it to him. He said something about putting the past behind him here tonight.
A submission match, huh? Well, it wouldn't be the first time Bret Hart tapped out in Montreal to a legend in the making. See you around, Jimmy.
Good luck.
Good evening and welcome to week 2 of the WWE Legends World Tour. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and tonight we're coming to you from Montreal, Quebec.
And man, what a show we got tonight, Cole. Some huge names in WWE history are on the card, including this man, a real Canadian legend, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Everyone knows that Bret Hart has some very unhappy memories right here in Montreal. It's likely to be an uphill battle for his opponent in the submission match. And you've got to figure that Bret's out to exercise those demons here tonight.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. They could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Nice quick counter. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in that. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. And you're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut.
And there's the reversal.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
it wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. It's a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters.
And there's the counter, Cole.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz. What a counter that was.
Oh, geez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
Someone's going for a ride, Cole.
And it looks like it's the last ride. The opponent has been picking him apart all match.
Yeah, and I think it's just about to pay off. Watch it. He reversed it. I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right, Taz.
There it is, Cole. Flood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited, Taz? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, Cole. These are WWE superstars. And sometimes this is what you do to win a match. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this...
I had a feeling he was going to pull this out, Cole.
I'm good old JR Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler, coming to you live from Berlin, Germany. Here comes a future Hall of Famer in the flesh, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
You know, I saw a Bret Hart submission match last week, and it brought back a lot of memories. Not all of them good. Matter of fact, Jimmy Hart asked me not to come to last week's show in Montreal because he wanted to avoid an incident.
It's true. I'd have bet the house on there being one if he did show up, JR.
But you know, looking back on it, I think it's ridiculous that two grown men can't stand face to face and lay a 10-year-old grudge to rest. Bret, I know you're in the arena tonight, so why don't you come out here and shake hands and let's let bygones be bygones.
That's a classy move by Shawn Michaels. He's offering to shake hands with Bret Hart and bury the hatchet once and for all.
Maybe so, but do you think Bret is really gonna do it? Wait a minute, what's he doing here?
He might be a legend in the making, but he's no Bret Hart, that's for damn sure.
HBK, as I understand it, this tour is about putting future legends, like myself, in the ring with legendary WWE superstars. Now, I'm sorry that you've got a guilty conscience, but maybe you should air your dirty laundry on your own time. You see, I've got no problem with...
Hey, if you insist on sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, you're going to have a problem in a hurry. I'm a 4-time world champion, an intercontinental champion, and a tag team champion. I'm the first Triple Crown champion in WWE history. But if that's not enough to earn your respect, then maybe a little sweet chin music will.
Easy, Shawn. I don't mean any disrespect. I know you've accomplished a lot in the past, and that's perfect for a WWE Legends tour like this one. But let's be honest. When it comes to the future, you have to wonder which one of us has more legendary moments left down the line, if you know what I
mean. You know, you're partly right. I've already left more blood, sweat, and tears in that ring than you ever will. But when it comes to the Heartbreak Kid, like they say, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The showstopper came out here to make peace with Bret Hart. But now we have a potentially explosive situation in the ring.
All right, you two, cut it out!
I've been backstage trying to calm down Bret Hart all evening. And I've got to tell you, he's as angry as I've ever seen him. So since he wants a piece of you, HBK, and since you two want a piece of each other, I'm just going to put all three of you in the ring for a triple threat match tonight. Right here in Berlin, Germany.
That sounds fine to me. Tonight, we'll find out if HBK really stands for has been, kid.
Sweet chin music! Sweet chin music!
That'll take some of the spring out of his step. Maybe next time he'll think twice before running his mouth to a Raw legend like Shawn Michaels.
Scheduled for a one fall. On the way to the ring, from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I said chill, up and down that spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. See me walk, and hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
And the opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight. And that submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
He's going for the pin!
No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision.
He's a slippery devil. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. There's the reversal.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on... The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. He's letting everyone know that he's going to win this one, whether they like it or not.
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
Look at that. No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar.
Be that as it may, this isn't the sort of thing that wins matches, King.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great the He reversed it! We could have a pinfall here, JR! It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
Oh my gosh! He's got his opponent 10 feet in the air! JR, you know what's next?
The last ride! There's no move more feared in all of sports entertainment!
Watch out! He reversed it! Great strategy! Pick up a
And we're certainly seeing the results of that strategy now.
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser. A textbook reversal there.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing? I can't believe he countered that one.
Oh, for the love of... Talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. Oh, would you look at this. Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's the dominant superstar.
Is there any...
We could see a finishing move right here. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
That went nowhere.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're...
Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone Pile Driver! My God, what an impact!
He's going for the cover, JR.
What? There's no way that was going to be a 3 count.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night. It looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride, King.
And that's one ride you don't ever want to take. The last ride.
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but
and it's been reversed. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right over now and then. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King.
The Undertaker's been in WWE for 13 years now, JR. And I think it's really starting to show here tonight.
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
I'm not ssure if it's your eyes or...
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
2, 3.
I think this crowd's giving...
He did it! The match is over! Oh my gosh! That's
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here! It looks like Austin's got some sort of problem with Jimmy Hart.
Well, who can blame him, JR? That blowhard gets on everyone's nerves eventually.
Stone Cold Stunner! Austin just stunned Jimmy Hart!
For once, I agree with Austin! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Oh, we've got combustible elements here, King.
What do you think that was all about, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. I'm sure the Texas Rattlesnake has his reasons, but Jimmy Hart represents the authority of Mr. McMahon here. And I have a feeling Hart is not going to let this slide.
Maybe so, JR, but since when did the authority of Mr. McMahon ever mean anything to Stone Cold Steve Austin?
The WWE Legends World Tour continues this week, down under in Melbourne, Australia. And Taz, here comes none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So this is a little WWE Legends Tour? Is that right? The greatest superstars of all time under one roof? But Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't even on the card. You think you can have a Legends Tour without Stone Cold Steve Austin? Hell, there ain't never been a bigger WWE superstar than me. So if y'all want to see Stone Cold on this damn show, give me a hell yeah. Well, there you have it. So Jimmy Hart, you scrawny little pencil-neck bastard, I suggest you put on your cheap sunglasses and your little zoot suit and bring your 98-pound ass down to this ring before Stone Cold comes back here and sticks that damn megaphone so far up your ass, they'll be able to hear your silent but deadlies in the back row.
Here comes Jimmy Hart, and he does not look pleased to see Austin here tonight.
Brilliant observation, Lady Lips. This is 2 weeks in a row Austin has taken over the show. And not for nothing, something's got to give one way or another.
Look, Austin, it's true, you might be one of the greatest superstars of all time. But your actions last week are exactly the sort of thing I wanted to avoid. I mean, let's face it, Daddy-O, you're not the easiest guy to keep under control. I watched you put Vince McMahon through hell and back in the day, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you do the same to me. Now, despite not being formally invited, you managed to interfere anyway. And the fact is, I simply can't let you do that anymore. So we can do this the easy way, where you can just leave the ring and don't come back, or we can do this the hard way.
Hell, Jimmy, you know the Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't never done nothing the easy way in his whole damn life.
All right, Steve, if that's the way you want it, then I guess I've got no choice but to call in the big guns.
whoa. Hold on a second.
Why don't you hold on just one damn second, you mealy-mouthed bastard? This is what you call the big guns?
No, that's not who I was talking about.
Get back to the locker room and stay there. This has nothing to do with you.
Look, I joined this tour to face WWE legends in the ring, not to sit on the sidelines and watch them beat the hell out of each other. Jimmy, if you're gonna up the ante, I want in.
Well, that's just fine for the mouth of the South. I've got a couple of special surprises I've been saving for something like this. We'll see you two in the ring for a tag team match later tonight.
Well, normally Stone Cold don't like surprises, but now that you mention it, here's one for you.
It looks as if Jimmy Hart wasn't surprised after all.
Not for nothing, after last week, he'd have to have a case of amnesia not to be ready for that one.
It don't matter who you bring to this damn ring. There ain't never gonna be a legend as big as me. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
If you smell...
Oh my God, it's The Rock, the People's Champ, is one of Jimmy Hart's surprise legends, and he returns to action right here tonight.
Direct from Hollywood, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment is in the house. Just listen to this ovation.
here. He and Jimmy Hart go back years, but I never expected to see Hogan here tonight.
Hulkamania is running wild, Cole, and it's gonna be the Hulkster teamed up with The Rock? You gotta be kidding me. This one's gonna be a rocket bust up the shore.
You're not going to see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can't. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars in the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he...
And there's the tag. This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost. He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out. He dodged that bullet.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man. What a counter that was!
Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
Wow, great reversal.
One.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the Dead Man, Taz. Surely you can't. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
Looks like a tag to me.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you let the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Looks like they got the tag, Cole. You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all,
man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. This one's gonna keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now. You can't let your opponent continue to work over the same area of your body.
Not if you want to win the match, you can.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too, Cole. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
He slipped out of that one.
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
There's the reversal, Cole. Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, what a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Someone's going for a ride, Cole.
And it looks like it's the last ride.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these
whether you like it or not, there's the match right there.
Here are your winners. The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And the opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
If you smell
And the opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, The Rock. And the opponent, from Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds, Mankind. And the opponent, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 303 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man?
What a counter!
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about the...
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. He's going for the cover, JR.
One.
No trouble kicking out of that one.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. That went nowhere. And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see, he turned the tables on his opponent with that one. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Excellent.
Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone pile driver. My God, what an impact. And now a pin. This could be it.
1, 2.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about? He countered that one perfectly. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
He reversed it. Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this.
He saw that one coming. I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
So could I, King, but all good things must come to an end. Let's just hope it just doesn't end too soon. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out.
It looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride, King.
And that's one ride you don't ever want to take. The last ride. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
2.
He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hole to break.
It sure is, King, and even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
There's the reversal. The intensity of these superstars is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, King. The fans are...
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. So, JR...
My God, would you look at the power of this superstar?
Here we go. Tombstone pile driver.
And here's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
His opponent telegraphed that one. This has been one heck of a match, JR, but I think the end is in sight. These superstars are running on fumes. It's like he read his opponent's mind. Match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed.
Watch out! He reversed it! He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Look at this, JR. Here he comes.
Atomic leg drop. You talk about dropping a bomb on your opponent. That's exactly what that was. He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2, 3.
He countered that and made it look easy.
I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
I don't know what's so great about watching a human being brutalized like this.
Come on, JR. You know this isn't ballet. This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
That was like 2 7/8, JR.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? I'd be surprised if this didn't end soon, JR. I don't think there's enough left in the tank. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to...
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR.
He went straight for the pin. No flies
those legendary superstars, I knew we'd have some problems with their legendary egos, JR. And that pipsqueak Jimmy Hart's been AWOL since Austin tried to stun him in the ring last week. Uh-oh. Now what's he doing?
He's trying to get between them and calm them down. But frankly, that's the last place in the world you'd want to be. It's Mr. Socko! It's Mr. Socko right down his gullet!
Oh, that sock is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, JR.
And Austin gave him a stunner!
I could have told you that would happen, JR.
Now ain't that a sight? The only thing legendary about you is the beating you just took in the middle of this damn ring. Mankind may be one dumb, psychotic sumbitch, but he's earned something you ain't got yet, and that's my respect, and that's all I got to say about that. And now that it's just you and me, I suggest you collect your damn teeth, put your little sock back in your pants, and drag your lumpy ass back to the boiler room before Stone Cold changes his mind, stomps a mud hole in your ass, and walks it dry.
While I appreciate having your respect, Austin, I beg to differ on just one point. Mr. Socko may in fact be little, but to be fair, it is just a bit chilly in this arena. What's more, I'm content to take my leave, as Japan is one of the few places I can find live nutrition without being harassed by some sort of animal rights enforcement. But before I go, I offer what I like to think of as legendary words of encouragement to our would-be legend. Have a nice day!
Are you sure you're okay?
That was pretty bad, but I've had worse.
You know, Jimmy Hart is supposed to be managing this tour, but it seems like he's lost control of some of the legends.
I think you're right. Looks like I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
So, what are you gonna do about Steve Austin and Mankind? Next week in New York City is your last chance to settle this.
That crazy Mankind reached into his pants, grabbed a sock, and shoved it right down your throat. Yuck! That is so gross. I think he deserves a little payback next week.
Yeah, but Stone Cold's just as guilty. Plus, he's meaner. And you might never get another chance to face a legend like him.
Who says it's got to be an either-or choice?
What do you mean?
Maybe I can only get one official match sanctioned for next week. But that doesn't mean I can't find one of those jokers somewhere else beforehand and get a little payback.
I like your plan. So, who's it gonna be?
2. One, two. One, two, three. 1, 2. One, two, three.
Welcome back to SmackDown. I followed your performance on the tour, and I've got to tell you, the coach was very impressed.
You're not the only one. You looked great against all those legends. It was so exciting to watch you in action.
Thanks. You know, Coach, I was a little skeptical when you first asked me to go, but I've got to admit, it was the perfect opportunity to test my skills against some of the all-time great WWE superstars and prove myself to SmackDown fans around the world.
Hey, you don't have to thank me, but if you must, you're welcome.
I wasn't thanking you. So anyway, before I left, you promised me a title match. I know we've got a pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks, and I was thinking...
Oh, right, your WWE title match. Listen, I've run it past a few VIPs, and it turns out that the coach may have promised just a tiny bit more than he could deliver. But don't worry. It's only a matter of time before the coach is named GM of SmackDown. And when that happens...
Listen to me very carefully, Coach. You're never going to be general manager of SmackDown. Understand? If you're offered the job, you're going to turn it down.
Why? Why would I do that?
Because as far as I'm concerned, you screwed me out of a WWE title opportunity. And if you become the GM of this brand, I will spend every Thursday from now on making your life a living hell. Get it?
Got it.
Good. Come on, Tori. I want to get back to figuring out who ran down Teddy Long. This little meeting just reminds me that I've got some unfinished business back on SmackDown.